love the energy already. So this is great. You
Welcome
guys,
to the Holistic Kid Show. My name is Zane.
My name's Abdullah.
And my name's Imad.
We're a holistic kid here to educate us kids from the inside out. Although limited, the available data suggests that between one third of children may experience chronic pain, which the guideline defines as pain lasting more than 3 months.
Seriously, that is miserable. I can't imagine my life living in pain.
Now add to that the 1 in 6 U.S. children who have a diagnosed mental, behavioral, or developmental issue and disorder, and at least 1 in 7 children have experienced child abuse and or neglect in the past year alone. That's a lot.
As a lot of suffering kids and families.
Absolutely. It can harm children's emotional, psychological, physical, and social development, as well as their family's well-being.
So, what can these families do about it?
Well, we have talked a lot on the show about changing diets, testing, and other lifestyle changes. But did you know that there's something called energy healing that might help you and that can also play a big role?
Wait, energy healing? What is that?
Isn't that how they people in Tangled and Marvel movies? Is that real?
It is a really powerful tool that is very real. We have a perfect guest here for you to discuss just that, Miss Deborah Wayne. Welcome onto the show.
oh my God, I'm so excited to be here. You guys, you are amazing. And yes, energy healing's real. And I'm so excited and honored that you invited me to be part of your show.
Well, you are a founder and CEO of the International Chronic Pain Institute, which is a world-renowned energy healer specializing in the high-speed healing method for rapid release of chronic pain, anxiety, depression, trauma, battles with weight, binge eating, chronic fatigue, and other chronic conditions. Her specialty is helping people to find and remove the hidden reasons that lie at the root of pain, symptoms, and summer suffering, but that often don't show up in diagnostic tests. She is a highly sought after speaker and Amazon #1 best-selling author of Why Do I Still Hurt? By Miss Deborah has earned degrees and certifications in psychology, hypnotherapy, and chemical dependency counseling, which has 35 plus years practicing and teaching meditation. He is a nationally recognized glass artist and a formal professional modern dancing. And I've and is also you're also a certified yoga instructor and you lead the only practitioner training worldwide in the high speed healing method.
You got it right.
Wow, that is amazing.
Miss Deborah, we know you're incredibly busy, so we are so honored that you are here to join us today.
Thank you. Thank you. It's really a pleasure. You know, kids, I'm a kid at heart. So I feel for kids, and especially now. It's been some rough times on planet Earth. So a lot of people are suffering, and I want to help.
Well, you are doing such incredible work worldwide. We would love to hear your story from you.
Okay, well, buckle your seatbelt. So many years ago, over 30 years ago now, I woke up one morning, and it was a Monday morning where I should have just woken up, gotten dressed, and gone to work. But on that day, I found myself lying on the floor of my closet, and I couldn't stop crying, and I couldn't get dressed, and I couldn't go to work. I was in pain from head to toe. I was very depressed, very upset, and I didn't know what to do. And I was really, really scared, and I wasn't talking about it. This had been going on for quite a while, but I wasn't telling people. I was trying to pretend everything was just fine, and I could handle it, but I couldn't. And I had gone to some doctors for quite a long time, and they couldn't find anything on a medical test. So they didn't know what was wrong, and they said, "Oh, you're just stressed out," which is, didn't really give me any, it didn't help. And so I kept trying to fake it and go to work and pretend everything was fine. But that day, the closet was full and I couldn't hold the emotions down any longer. The pain, the fear was really, really, really bad. So on that day, I literally screamed out to God. But you have to know, at that time, I didn't even believe in God. But I screamed out and I said, if there's a God, I need help. Somebody help me, please. And I had an amazing experience. And the closet was filled with this beautiful, loving energy that felt so peaceful. And everything, I stopped crying immediately. And inside, I heard a voice say, "You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay." And I felt really peaceful. And I got up and I went in the other room and I picked up the phone and I called somebody and I said, "I have to talk to you. I have to get some help." And that day changed the course of my entire life because I started to tell the truth about what was really going on with me and what I was afraid of and what was burdening me and bothering me and causing me inner pain and stress. And I have never looked back. Now, that was over 30 years ago, but everything in my life changed, everything. And I basically started over. And I went back to school and I learned all kinds of new things and I started prayer and meditation. And those were the two key things that really changed my life. And I became very aware while I was meditating that this thing we're calling energy healing now, I became aware of what it was, what it does, how it was going to help me, and then help other people. And that has become literally the path that I've been on all these years. And it's enabled me to help thousands of people all around the world of all ages, from children to elderly. And I have never looked back. And it's still to this day, it's shocking of all that's happened that I didn't expect would happen.
Wow, that is amazing.
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 It really is. It was the worst day of my life, but it turned out to be the best day of my life, and I didn't expect that.
Let's start with the basics. What is energy healing?
Okay, so I don't want to make it sound like all energy healing is the same, because it's not. And a lot of times people throw it all in the same bucket. But energy healing, the way I practice it, so around your body, there's a field of energy. Now, think about two magnets. You know, when two magnets, they get sucked together because there's an energy field around the magnets that attracts them to each other. Now, you can't see that field. It's invisible. Well, we have a field of energy around our bodies. And every living thing, every animal, every plant, everything that's alive has this energy field around it. And it's invisible. So the average person can't see it and doesn't know it's there. And this is not something I made up. This is something that's been studied. There's research, there's science around it that shows it's real. The energy field, I want you to think of it like a recording device, kind of like your phone when you turn on the video camera. Your field is recording everything that's ever happened to you. And it records it like music in the energy field. Now, what I have learned to do is I'm very, very sensitive with my hands. And I can literally feel, without touching you, I can scan your energy field at a distance or in person, like literally at a distance. That's how sensitive I am. I can scan your energy field and I can feel where there are disturbances, problems, pains in your energy field, which is showing up in your health or your mind or your emotions, causing you problems and symptoms and pain. And I can scan your field and I can help harmonize your field. And you think of it like tuning up an instrument, like a guitar, where the strings are out of tune. I can tune up your energy field, which then tunes up your body and helps you feel better, happier, more joy, more love, more peace, more calm. And it gets your thinking on a higher vibration, a calmer, better vibration out of the negative thinking. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's very, very incredible, and it really can happen quickly too. It doesn't take years for it to work. A lot of people right away immediately feel results, and it's very powerful for pain and other symptoms like anxiety and depression and people that don't sleep and things like that.
Wow. And I guess a lot of people on that would now call that kind of energy a good vibe or a bad vibe.
Yes, exactly. So you know how that is. Sometimes you meet somebody right away you go, "Oh my God, I like that person. They have good vibes." And then there's other people and you go, "Oh, like they got some kind of negative vibe. Like I don't really want to talk to them." You can feel it. You can feel a person's energy. It's radiating out all the time. But it's very real, and we can get more information than just whether they feel good or bad. We can help a person's health when we know more about this energy field.
How does the energy heal chronic pain and mental health issues and even trauma?
Yeah, wow, trauma's a big one. So the disturbances, the experiences, the painful emotions, the thoughts, the things that have happened to somebody can be found in the energy field. I can feel them. I can feel where there are, think of it like music. And you know how some music you just go, oh, that just feels so good to my soul. It just relaxes me, it calms me down. And other music makes you want to run out of the room because it's just like fingernails on a chalkboard. It's so uncomfortable. Well, the energy field around the body is holding music, like, and I can find the disturbance, the the music that's out of harmony, out of tune, and I can tune it up by bringing in, literally, I feel through my hands this incredible energy starts flowing through my hands, and it travels and starts talking to your energy field, and it starts talking to the cells of your body and your mind and your emotions. And all of a sudden, people start feeling happier, lighter, brighter, more relaxed. And it can happen very, very, very instantly. And the more we do it, the more a person will hold a new pattern. Their old pattern may have been one where they felt sick or exhausted, tired all the time, or where they had headaches, or they couldn't sleep, or they had stomach aches, or they had emotional pain, anxiety, felt anxious, depressed. But we could change all of this by talking to the field. You get it?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, how does energy, like you're saying, how can you help improve your mental health and chronic pain?
Okay. So pain is just a pattern. Chronic physical pain, I'm talking real pain, neck pain, back pain, elbow, whatever kind of pain. It's a pattern that someone's holding. And the pattern is a combination of the habits of thought, the habits of thinking certain thoughts over and over and over, typically very negative thoughts, scary thoughts, and certain emotions like fear, like sadness, like guilt. If you take certain habits of thought and certain habits of emotion and you repeat them and repeat them and repeat them, that's how pain shows up. Pain doesn't just show up for no reason. it starts in the mind with the thought habits, and then the thoughts cause you to feel a certain way. So if you keep thinking certain thoughts, you're going to keep feeling a certain way, and eventually it shows up as a symptom in the body. The problem with the way we typically look at healing and health is we look at only the body, and we try to give some kind of medication to change the body and suppress the symptom. But we never look at, what are those habits of thought? What are those habits of emotion? If somebody every day gets up and goes, I'm so depressed, nothing works for me, nothing good happens to me, they're going to feel terrible. And you do that over and over and over, you're going to start to feel that in your body. So I teach people how to first change their thought habits, release those painful, heavy emotions, and I can help speed all that up by clearing the energy in their energy field. And when you do all three things together, people change radically and quickly and safely, and it doesn't require any drugs, and it works.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, like you're right, because stress can really have a big impact on your mental health, even physical health. It can affect you basically for your entire life if you can't get rid of it.
Absolutely agree.
Which
100%.
is why we love gratitude and meditation because that helps relieve stress, and that relieving stress eventually helps reduce chronic pain and mental health issues because of being positive and grateful.
See, but think about what you just said. When you are in gratitude, when you're thinking grateful thoughts and you're feeling grateful feelings, those are vibrations. Everything has a vibration. Feeling sad, feeling angry, feeling afraid, those carry a different vibration than gratitude. And gratitude is a very high vibration. And if you stay practicing a very high vibration, your body must respond. We're responding all day long to vibrations, and we're getting those vibrations from what we think, what we feel, what other people say to us, what we're watching on the podcasts, what we're listening to, right? On our iTunes, on our phones. These are all creating vibrations. Some of those vibrations are going to make us feel incredible, and some of them are going to make us feel sick and stressed. So it's up to us to take charge of our health and understand this in a new way. And you are spot on, because gratitude is one of the very highest vibrations there is. And they've seen with scientific equipment that gratitude changes the vibration of water, and it turns it into this beautiful, they took images of water, you may know about this, and they photographed the water with somebody saying, thank you, you're so beautiful, thank you, I love you, thank you. And the water, the picture of the water actually changed shape, and it looks like this beautiful snowflake. And think about this, your body is like 95% water. So if you're thinking grateful thoughts and you're feeling gratitude, you're affecting your body just from that one thing.
So tell us about your unique approach using the high speed healing method and how you became a leading pioneer in the field of energy healing.
So when I work with people, and I work with people all over the world on Zoom or on the phone, I don't need to see them in person. There's no touching. There's no drugs. There's no exercising. Sometimes I teach them certain yoga poses, but that's for their self-care later on. But in general, the way I work with people, and I work with individuals one at a time or groups, and I can work with a group, a very large group, but everybody gets individual results. And what I'll do is I will literally scan their energy field. And I right away, instantly, I can start to feel where there are disturbances, vibrations that are what we might call negative vibrations. And it's lingering in that energy field. And I can feel it even at a distance. And then I start bringing in these very harmonious, beautiful, high vibrational frequencies. Think of it like music. Think of it this way. You know when you watch cable TV, if you have a remote control and you change the channel, you're changing the frequency, right? And that's what changes it to a different channel. So you could be watching a horror movie and you change that channel and all of a sudden you're watching a love story because you changed the frequency to a new channel. I change the frequency of a person's energy field and it changes the story that's showing up in their body, in their mind, and in their emotions. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. And I can do it with anybody, anywhere in the world, any age, any problem that they have. It will help a wide range of pains and problems and diseases and symptoms. And it's actually very, very relaxing. Here, you'll like this because you guys like meditation. When I work on people, usually within sometimes 20 seconds, even people who have never meditated, they drop into a very, very relaxed meditative place. They say to me, "Oh my God, Deborah, I feel like I was just completely relaxed. My body relaxed, my mind got quieter." And these are people who have not practiced meditation, but this speeds up their ability to relax. And we've looked at their brain in a science lab, and we can see they're going into a deeper brainwave relaxation state that happens just like when a person meditates for a long time and practices going into a deep relaxation. It's very powerful.
Wow, that is really powerful. So, why is it that some people can't seem to get rid of their pains, their fatigue, anxiety, and other symptoms no matter what they try?
There's actually a very clear answer to this, and it has to do with what I mentioned earlier. It always has to do with their thoughts and their emotions. If I clear someone's energy field and I help harmonize it and they feel amazing, they can bring back the very pain and patterns and symptoms they're trying to get rid of by two things. One, very negative thinking, worries, emotions like worry, fears, always thinking and feeling, oh my God, what's going to happen? Something's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. They have habits that they aren't aware of, are very, very powerful. And it's lowering their vibration. So they are literally affecting their body and their health in a negative way through feeling guilty, through feeling bad, through feeling like they are not worth anything, or they don't deserve to be happy, or they don't deserve to be healthy. They have maybe grown up with a lot of abuse or neglect, and people who grew up in families where they were told you're bad, you're stupid, you're ugly, you'll never amount to anything. When they hear this, they take it in and they feel bad and they think about themselves in a negative way. All of these types of things contribute to disease and symptoms of pain. So we have to get people to change their thinking and learn how to release these negative emotions. And that's what I work with people and teach them as well.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, it's common that, a lot of people realize that emotional pain is worse than physical pain, and because physical pain will eventually go away,
Yes.
emotional pain can stay with you for your entire life.
Yes, sir. You got that right. And the emotional pain will create more physical pain as well. So it's sort of like a revolving door and it goes round and round and round and people can't get out. They don't know how to get out. And they worry more, which causes more problems. They feel more stress. They keep thinking about it in a negative way and they're afraid. And so they get stuck in this revolving door. And there's been so much stress on our planet over the last few years that people have really developed habits that are very unhealthy. But these are habits of thought and habits of emotion that can change. I really want you all to hear me. This can all change, and it's not as difficult as you may think. It just requires being willing and open to learning some new skills.
So when kids grow up with so much stress and trauma and with so many mental health issues, this is rising more than ever before. Like all of this wasn't as frequent when you go back to the 18th century, the 19th century. But now it's rising, like it's basically shooting up.
Yeah.
Because of negativity, social media,
Yes.
because of hyper awareness now.
Yes.
So, what can kids do to improve their vibrational energy?
Okay, I love this question. Thank you. So there's so many things you can do. Number one, you know how when you go outside in the woods or to the beach or take a hike or you sit in the garden or you look at something beautiful in nature, you feel good. You feel better. You know why? Because nature gives off a healing frequency that we need. And it affects our field and our body and our mental health and our emotional health. So, number one thing that's very quick to help anybody who's feeling scared, stressed, anxious, can't sleep at night is get outside. Go outside. You want to get barefoot in the grass, in the dirt, in the garden, at the beach. Feel the earth. You know what's really even better? Lie down on your belly on a beautiful beach or in grass. Lean back against a tree. Sit under a big old tree. You're going to feel different. It's going to change your vibration. Nature is the number one healer there is. Number two that you can start to do right away at home is notice your breathing. Most people, when they feel anxious or can't sleep or they feel afraid or they're worried, they're not breathing deep in their low belly. They're holding their breath or they're breathing really shallow in their upper chest. And that's like, holding your breath is going to make you feel worse, not calm, not relaxed. What we need to do is start to breathe deep down in our low belly. So, everybody, right now, as you listen to me, put your hand on your low belly and make your hand go out and in. When you breathe in, that hand should be going out and pooch out. When you exhale, that hand should move in. And you can practice this at home. It feels a little funny at first. You can also do it lying down on your back and you put a book on your belly and make the book go up and down on your low belly. As you inhale, it should go up. And as you exhale, the book goes down. This is something anyone can practice and master. And here's the cool thing about it. When you breathe into your low belly, in and out, you will not feel anxious, worried. You can't feel anxious at the same time that you're doing deep belly breathing. It lowers the stress like that. Another tip is, this may sound funny, but if you lie in your bed and you put your legs up on the headboard or the wall, and you put your head towards the foot of the bed, not where you normally put your head, you're going to start to calm your body down and release tension and stress. You can do it on the floor too, where you lie on the floor, you put your butt up against the wall, and you put your legs up on the wall, and you lie there for 10 minutes or longer. You're going to notice how calm you feel. All of these kinds of things start to change your vibration. Breathing, nature, legs up the wall, book, deep belly breathing. And here's something also I want to share. It's very, very important. Do not keep your mouth shut. What do I mean by that? If you're upset about something, if something's troubling you and bothering you, If you are worried about something, find someone that you trust and tell them, talk about it. Don't hold it inside. It's the holding things inside that makes us like a balloon that wants to burst. It's very, very stressful. It's not healthy, and we need to learn to talk and share with someone we trust what is going on with us. And this will help alleviate the stress, reduce the pain, and start to clear out the cobwebs that we're carrying around. Oh, I have another really good one. You'll like this. Watch funny movies and comedies. Laughter creates pain releasing endorphins in the body. So if you watch funny movies, you're actually it's going to release natural painkillers and elevate your mood and make you less stressed. And there's a lot of science about this. So who doesn't like a great funny movie or a comedian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want
Now,
more?
where can people learn more about you and your work?
You can find me at my website, which is internationalcpi.com. And if you come to my website, I have 2 gifts for you. One, a free copy of my best-selling book, Why Do I Still Hurt? And this will take our conversation we're having today deeper, and it's like a workbook. So if you do have pain, or if you have trouble with eating and food sensitivities, or you can't sleep, or you get headaches, or you have some other kind of symptom or trauma, or anything that's been troubling you, this is going to give you questions that will start to help you on your healing journey, just like a workbook. And so come to the website, download the book to any device, and you're going to get invited to my next live Zoom call. It's a group call. It's live with me. You can ask questions. I usually teach, do different meditations, and sometimes I do a demo session of the HighSpeed energy healing, so you can find out more about that.
That was so empowering. Everyone, make sure to follow Miss Debora on social media and check out her website for all of her amazing tools. Thank you again, Miss Debora, and we are so incredibly thankful for your wisdom. And that was so empowering. Everyone, make sure to follow Miss Debora on social media. She is an amazing person.
Thank you so much for having me. This was so much fun. I don't want to go.
Now to recap Miss Debora's key points.
Number 1, thoughts and emotions play a very large role in our overall health. Emotional pain can actually create physical pain, and vital energy flows through the human body. The goal of energy healing is to balance the energy flow in the patient, and it is used to reduce stress and anxiety and promote well-being and improve pain and mental health issues. Energy can heal. Miss Debora can work with individuals in a large group, and she can scan their and energy field and find where there is vibrational issues.
Nature gives off a healing frequency. Go outside. Look at something beautiful in nature. When we like to go barefoot or lie on our belly, sit under a tree, nature is the number 1 healer there is.
Pay attention to your breathing. When you put your hand on your belly, make sure hand moves when you inhale and exhale, deep belly breathing. Immediately lowers stress. Lie on your bed and put your legs up, and that helps kids also feel calm.
Don't keep your mouth shut. Talk about your emotions. Holding things inside will make you burst.
And watch funny movies that will make you a lot less stressed, because laughter is a great form of medicine.
We use gratitude and meditation that are all vibrations that we are getting from what we hear, what we see, what we feel. Some of those vibrations will make us feel sick and stressed, and some make us feel better.
Gratitude is one of the highest vibrational energy you can get. You can affect your entire body just by being grateful. Thank you again, Miss Deborah.
That was so powerful.
Thank you all so much. Really enjoyed our time together.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Until next time, I'm Zanzari.
I'm Abdullah.
And I'm Imad.
Follow my family and I on social media, Holistic Mom D, and look out for my moms with the Holistic RX, your guide to chronic inflammation and disease. The Holistic RX for kids, parenting healthy brains and bodies in a changing world, and the amazing children's book we wrote together called Adam's Healing Adventures, The Power of Rainbow Foods. So check it out on Amazon. Yay! We have a special gift for everyone listening. We celebrated our 2-year anniversary 2 months ago, so we wanted to give you all our special dessert cookbook. We know most kids love sweets, so we put our favorite recipes just for you. Check it out in the description of this podcast, wherever it is. Kids need to learn from other kids. Please download our podcast on iTunes and leave a review so other kids and families can benefit. We need to work together to create a healthy future for all of us on the planet. Join us next week for another episode of the Holistic Kid Show, where kids are empowering kids.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
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 Everyone.